baby bubble gum, it's the bubble gum bop.
Mr. President, may I say something?
Yes, you have the floor.
Okay. So I've living with somebody who works in the auditor's office. It's been kind of some interesting conversations around the Culp house about this. I know that I have a couple of different feelings about this. One, and I've had conversations with multiple of the council members over there and many people within my district, and a lot of them, it's interesting, people who are fairly heavily involved in politics here in Anderson, all the way from the far left to the far right, had no idea what this even was. So that is a concern that I have. But the other thing is that, and this is what I want to clarify for Councilman Dixon, is yes, they voted on two different things in the county council. One was one tax, and that was for it was technically kind of a smaller tax, and that was for the jail. So they have approved that. But this is a whole separate thing, but some of it will go to help the jail. So I talked to one of the councilmen today that was in support of this, and he even brought up the point that, that they've approved this, tax, but if we don't get this approved, then they won't have the money to bond towards it. So it'll be kind of an unequal thing. Another option is something that's called it's called a PSAP, and it's another option that they looked into, that if this does not go through for whatever reason, they will still have a way of possibly bonding this jail for that portion of it if this does not go through. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. And so this is
for dispatch.
I know, but it can also be used for this. It can also be used for this. So this is just another option. I'm just throwing. I'm throwing out all the things because part of me is right along board with everybody else. This is a very low tax. If we're gonna do it, this is the one to do. But kind of like Councilwoman Crumes has brought up, at what point does it stop? Also, this is very much a Band-Aid. So that was a conversation that I had with somebody today is this going to put a stop? If we hire a new investigator, is this going to put a stop to some things? And then some other good points that I brought up. This is why I'm like, part of me is like, yeah, we should do this. And part of me is like, yeah, we shouldn't. So until the end of this meeting, I'm not going to really know exactly where I'm going to end up voting. But another point for this, to approve this, is that Anderson does use the county jail more than any other city probably. We also use the dispatch, all of their radios. Now, on the flip side of that, that was not our doing. That was something that the county and the commissioners set up, and they probably, and the council should have set up probably in a better way. So that's kind of on them also. So I'm just throwing out these, the pros and the cons on both sides. It doesn't help any. I'm just kind of processing my own thoughts. But those are some of the things that I've gone through. So on the flip, the fact that we use these things, we should maybe do our part to help, with it. Maybe the county and the cities should come together, and this is a good show of faith to do that. But on the flip side of that, this isn't necessarily Anderson's problem, and the county council did vote it down. So I don't know if any of that is helpful. This is me kind of processing some of my own thoughts, and anybody I'm willing to listen to anybody's thoughts, especially other people I know there's lots of people listening from different towns that have already approved this. So I'm willing to listen. That's why I was in support of having this meeting, because even though, no matter if we table this and it waits till next year or whatever, we're still going to have the same 30 days to get this done. So, I mean, that's That is the facts, you know. So this has to be done within 30 days, or a month, I guess I should say. I don't know if it's exactly 30 days, but anyway, those are my thoughts.
Thank you, Councilor Culp.
Yeah, it's the bubblegum bop, the bubblegum bop. Chew it up, chop, chop, blow it up, make it pop. Till the cat's way pop, keep the baby bubble